Survived once, McRae went off again, even more spectacularly, but this time stayed where he was, perched on a deer fence. Alain was also a victim of pundershaw. His Subaru ground to a halt after the turbo caught fire. And Kielder also claimed Stig Blomqvist, struck by bad luck in the Reedsdale stage after, ironically, the wishbone broke on his Nissan.
So, Carlos, what's the position then?
I don't know, because in the last stage we lost 3 minutes.
You've lost time with this with the head gasket?
Yeah, we have to change the head gasket. It was coming, I told you already in the regrouping, some problems with the temperature, and then it was coming worse and worse, and we have to change the head gasket.
But you're now running very late on the road.
Yeah, and in the last stage also we have some problems. We lose all the oil for the transmission and power steering.
So things don't look as though they're going your way at the moment?
No, not at all.
Oh dear, very sorry.
Okay.
So it could be that fearsome Kielder has settled this year's World Drivers' Championships. And as the drivers straggle back into Harrogate this evening, here's the closing leaderboard today. Kankkunen now 3 minutes ahead of Ericsson, who's obviously had a splendid rally, and 6 minutes clear ahead of Carlos Sainz. Now, Russell's with me again this evening. Russell, slaughter in the forest, would you say?
Well, Killer Kielder lived up to its reputation once again, isn't it? But don't forget, you know, Kielder is almost 1/3 of the competitive mileage of this rally, so it's a very, very tough section.
I can remember Ari Vatanen saying that it was really terrifying to drive through Kielder in the dark at high speed. It must be a nightmare in the wet.
Sure. You've got to remember that the dust is so fine in the summer. In the winter, that mud hangs in the air like a mist. It almost makes it as if your lights lose all their power, you can't see properly. It's very slippy in the slow corners, but the rest of the time, 90% of the time, you're doing over 100 miles an hour, so it's very difficult to adjust your speed.
Now, obviously at this stage, the quality of the service crews is critical. Is there very much variation in quality?
A lot, yes. You start to see which teams have trained together as a team, and particularly the emergency services are critical. I mean, Toyota today changed Kankkunen's head gasket, not Kankkunen's, you know, Sainz's head gasket in 30 minutes, which is a tremendous feat, and that shows the training they've had throughout the year.
Now, last night you put the kibosh on Colin McRae. You're going to stick with Kankkunen tomorrow?
Well, all the other drivers are hoping that I'm going to tip him to win, so maybe that'll fix his chances, but we'll see.
Russell, thank you very much indeed. Well, there we are, 33 stages down, only 4 to go. Now, if you want to stay in touch with the rally, as usual, you've got Radio 5 with its hourly bulletins. You've got CFAX on page 381. You've got our own hotline on 0898 448845. That's all from us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and at 5 minutes to midnight we'll leave you tonight with that bit of business at McRae's corner that caused so much bother today.